As you can see, Travis is going to go first. He's the main seed, and let's start our clock. We've got 70 minutes. It's quarterfinals. The number 1 seed versus the number 8 seed. In fact, I'm gonna, you know me, I like to edit on the fly. So I'm just gonna drop in what their seed is because why not, right?
Perfect. There we go. We got.
So there we go, and I'm gonna drop in the other seed here. Boom. There you go. There's their seed number, so everyone knows. Oh no! Oh, sorry. Eric is actually the 5 seed. Oh. I am, as you can tell, I'm loopy and tired at this point. Eric's the 5 and Travis is the 4. They're not the number 1 seed. But there you go. There's our correct seeds for it. And we're already they're playing quick because they're just as tired as we are. So
but I will say I had a conversation with Travis earlier. He was extremely passionate and excited for topping this event because he did want his invite. And kudos to Eric, man, with the red purple. I think that's the only red purple that made it top, right?
It was the only red purple. Every single deck is purple, but this is the only red purple in it. So yeah.
And I know going into this meta, a lot of people were a lot of data I saw was red purple. Thing where it was a little weak, but kudos to Eric, man. It seems like he pulled off something great, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we saw him before, and he played a great match before. Yeah. He's been using this Mother Gothel very well throughout the day, and now we'll see how he can do. He hasn't gone against a ramp deck. As you can see, Travis already is up to 4 ink. Travis, even though Travis went first, but Travis has ramp in there and everything. So Travis at some point might jump ahead in ink, but Eric has answers. Eric has a really, really interesting deck. And they're both on genies. They're both doing the purple part. Obviously everyone's doing purple, so they're both doing the purple part. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly do the calculation here. We had I love doing calculations. I know Larcana Villain asked me to do this. DeCandio, you are here. Did you hear what I said about Florian and Maggie and the rest of your team? Like amazing people. I hope you're enjoying working with them up there in Seattle.
This is really interesting.
Yeah, so we had Amethyst and Sapphire. We had we had 5 of them. Amethyst and Steel, 2 of them, and Amethyst and Ruby, 1 of them. That's what made it into the final 8.
That is correct.
DeCandio, how do you not know Florian? Florian is literally the head of Ravensburger, North America. How do you not know him? He's the head of your office. He's like the head guy in Seattle. Oh, and I also met because you make the cards.
Yeah, DeCandio's
I also for the first time met Stephen Cooper and Greg Tito at Gen Con as well. I assume you know them. And I obviously before that did know Steve Warner, and I did know Ryan Miller as well. I knew them for years before. Do we have standings for 9th through 16th? Somewhere it's a big mess. I don't know. And we don't know if we're going to be able to ever see the true results in Ravensburger's Play Hub. We've asked this, I guess there's a developer, and we're asking him if it's possible that he could, if we ask the players what they matched up in round 6 and in round 7, could they then put in the results for us, and we could actually get the real results and get the final brackets and everything. We would love to actually have the full results and have it show eventually. So maybe we'll ask the players if they can give us their results. We'll then send it to the whatever this .io company that does it, and we'll ask them if they can then insert it and then make it available, because from what we understand, they have blocked our things, so no one will be able to see the results at this point.
Yeah, honestly, that's what we've been dealing with. Some of the challenge that we faced today was part of which that particular bug. we had to move forward, unfortunately. But yeah, unfortunately, that did occur, right? So
Yeah. So we're hoping we could have them put in the results manually at some point, and if they do, then they'll be able to reopen it so people could see everything. But it's a work in progress. This is the reason it took so long. We lost that whole round of data. We don't know why, and we're hoping we can get it fixed. So this match has been pretty straightforward. Not much questing yet. Just playing out cards, kind of attacking each other, and Elsa came in, made an attack. Where they're just building up their ink and they're figuring out what their next move is. Only 2 lore for Travis so far.
oh, there's that Yzma.
Yeah, the Yzma's been a very good card. The Yzma does a lot of draw. So Yzma's been a very good card. And Eric played the Yzma the last time and used it and got nice draw out of Yzma.
Yeah. Yzma's one of those cards that was sitting in bulk in my shop we had about 20 to 30 copies. And they disappeared like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They disappeared. Well,
without a couple weeks later they shot up. I think they were like $2. Now they were going for like $17 to $20.
I know, because Yzma is a pretty popular card at this point.
Yep.
The Dumbos have been the card. Interestingly enough, well, no, Travis is running Dumbos. I was going to say, there's a few of the Blurples that aren't running Dumbos, and we think it's just because they couldn't get them in time.
Yeah.
Because everyone seems to want to run it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here comes the where is it?
Yeah, I agree.
We have
So a lot of players are, speaking with, I know Illuminate 72. A lot of players today, the feedback we've been getting is saying Dumbo, if you're on the draw, Dumbo is super slow. They say it feels good if you're on play, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to partake. But that's what I've heard as time goes on. Because I wasn't able to really watch these matches. I was running this event, but yeah.
No, there was a few players. We saw a player who used Dumbo very, very effectively. Putting Dumbo out on the turn that you can play on turn 4, it doesn't work. If you put Dumbo on turn 6 and then start tapping your other evasive, it's much more powerful. Yeah, late game TPO as we're calling it here. Late game TPO. And here's the library. We were talking. I was talking with Lorcana Villain about this before he had to go, and if you notice, Eric is the only person, I think the only person in this whole tournament who's playing a location. But now he's got all of his characters in there, and having this location is very interesting in the meta that's been today, because Travis now has to attack library, or Eric's going to get a point every turn. If he does attack library, then Eric can take his characters and attack back and draw cards off of it and kill Travis's characters. It's a very interesting play, the library, and it's a great card for what's going on with the meta here, where people are just attacking each other.
A lot of people, I see a lot of the chat is talking about this Mother Gothel. Can you go ahead and pull this Mother Gothel for us real quick as well?
Yeah,
let's go ahead and talk about this.
The Mother Gothel here, where if you challenge, then you could when you challenge, you can make a card. Hang on, I'll tell you what the exact text is. But it allows when your other cards challenge to do damage. I'll read the text in a second here. Just reopening the app to read the card. So basically, whenever one of your characters challenges, you may move 1 damage counter from that character, from a chosen character to a chosen opposing character. So every time anyone challenges, you can bounce damage to the other side.
Yeah, so it's like a baby bell, essentially.
It's a baby bell, but it continues indefinitely as long as she's alive.
Love that.
So you can just have her sit there and keep bouncing damage back and forth. It's a pretty powerful.
That's insane. Yeah, it's like a like a baby Bell essentially.
I consider it a grown-up Bell because if I challenge 10 times, I've moved 10 damage, much more than Bell's. Bell does 3 at once, but Mother Gothel does it indefinitely. And you could keep her on top.
How often? I guess we can't. How often do we stream a red purple today?
How often did we do red purple? We had 2 of them in the first 7
And the mother.
rounds.
Okay, was it?
And Mother Gothel was used very
That's
effectively.
crazy.
Yeah.
There we go. For all the red purple players out there, there we go. Because I know that a lot of these red purple players are passionate. They don't want to give up that color combination. And there you go.
So what we noticed with the new red purple strategy, it used to be the bounce strategy. There's the one we're talking about. There's the Mother Gothel out. Now watch when these attack.
Well, I think it's very important because especially when it comes to these evasives, that allows you to deal with it.
Now here come the attacks, and watch this. An attack and going to bounce the damage off Elsa across. See?
This is cool. It's like a game. It's just you could literally move.
And then drawing a card for library as well. This library is a very powerful card for Eric here.
Okay.
Because all his characters are in the library. So Travis has a choice: do I attack the library, or do I attack the characters? Either way, Travis's characters are tapped, and Mother Gothel's power will keep going off, and he can keep plucking damage.
Yeah,
Watch this.
The fact that it's not once per turn is crazy.
Yep.
Or once per. Yeah, I guess you could say once per turn.
And right there, he could have plucked another one to Tipo, but he missed it.
Yeah,
he should be plucking another one to Tipo, but he didn't for some reason. I don't know why.
What I will say is, I can definitely see this card being a problem in this meta. I'm glad we're able to showcase it today.
Yeah. So here comes another Ursula. That Ursula, the 4-drop Ursula, which is a pretty good card.
Now, I'm sure you've seen Blurple all day today, right?
Not that much. We had, I think, 2 or 3 at most matches.
Okay.
We've tried to highlight a bunch of different colors throughout the day, and not just Blurple, because Blurple was by far the most brought.
My question is this, because again, I had, as you know, I was running the event, running around like crazy, like that chicken with its head cut off. Have we seen Ursula in a lot of these other Blurple builds, or the
No?
Okay, that's interesting.
We've seen Dumbo. Dumbo's been the one that's been in a lot of them.
Okay.
Except for the person who played Ryder with a Y, who we learned was in Frozen 2 and not Flynn Rider's nickname.
I thought you were talking about one of the players that were here was in Frozen.
No, there's a card Ryder,
yeah.
But then we found out that those were supposed to be Dumbos, but he couldn't get the Dumbos in time. So Ryder Dumbo.
Is Ryder top?
Ryder the evasive.
I'm sorry, not Ryder top. Sorry, guys. I mean, that individual who's running like
the card Ryder. Someone who I guess posted all over saying, I'm looking for.
I heard, and if we're talking about the same person, that this person wanted to run Dumbos, but they were more successful because they didn't have the Dumbos in the deck. That's what I heard. That's what people were talking about.
Maybe they were
talking about the same person. This is crazy. Look how wide this board's getting, bro. Like it's like.
Oh yeah, and double Lumiere. Lumiere obviously gives +1 attack for all your characters. So now all the characters, Lumiere's are +1, the others are +2.
I'm not gonna lie, man. This red purple's looking good for this.
Red purple could beat Blurple. Red purple's one of the decks that could beat Blurple.
Gothel is definitely cooking.
And as you can see, that's the 3rd of the Ursulas that was played. That's the that's the Rafiki one that was just played, not Ursula. But Rafiki has Rush, so Rafiki's good to go in and do a quick attack on a tapped character or an exerted character.
Georgie. So let me tell you guys, everyone go look at Georgie. Go put the fire emoji for my boy Georgie. That guy right there, most passionate red purple player I've ever met. I love you, Georgie. You're my boy. Oh. Georgie, how do you feel about Mother Gothel?
Oh, is George in there?
Yeah.
Did you use George was here today? Did you use Mother Gothel, George?
Love Wochuk, man.
So good.
The fan.
Were you George? Were you running 4 Mother Gothels today? What was in your build? Out of curiosity. And there's your favorite Elsa.
No, don't.
That's your favorite Elsa. That's the one, the enchanted.
It's not enchanted.
Okay, that's your favorite Elsa.
Okay.
The boring version.
It's probably the new version.
No. Actually, yes, it is the new version. It is the new version. It's that
I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. I believed in. If you guys looked at my other, when I was playing, I've always been a big believer in Elsa. Always been a big believer.
Yeah, Devin ran four enchanteds, of course, because why not run 4 enchanted Elsas in your deck? So yeah, Devin ran 4 enchanteds.
Fun fact though, 2 of them are missing. I don't know where. 2 of them are literally missing. I can't find them. I think I know where they're. Like I let them borrow, but I don't know if I'm getting them back.
Yeah, two of them are missing. Isn't that crazy? But when you have a big story, you're like, 2 of my $750 cards are missing, but I think I know why I lent them to.
Really quick, it says, curious to know why invites didn't happen for the SSG 1-year anniversary tournament. So
the 1-year tournament, that was the last minute put together, from what I understand, right?
Yeah. There were. Are we talking about
the 1-year event?
That's the invitation,
No, not the invitation. The 1-year anniversary event that happened like less than a month ago.
Okay.
How come there wasn't? I guess they're asking why it wasn't a bigger thing where you had a big giant tournament and it was more small and last minute.
I think it's because when we were doing the planning, because we had so much going on throughout the year, it was one of those. To be honest with you, this year flew by so fast that we didn't even realize it was 1 year by the time it was 1 year. So we wanted to put something together, and I think we wanted to focus more on this invitational. But that's probably more. I think that's definitely the reason why, is because we have so much going on.
Yeah, well, for the 2-year anniversary, plan ahead. We'll make it a bigger event for the 2-year.
Oh yeah, because you got to remember, we did a 1-year anniversary for a lot of games. It wasn't just for.
That's true. It
wasn't just for Lorcana.
It wasn't just Lorcana. It was everything. That is true.
Yeah, that's the only reason why. It got to a point where a lot of these other communities, like One Piece or Pokemon, they're getting a little jealous how passionate we are about Lorcana. So
yeah,
I show a little love to them, but kind of has my heart.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't here for that either, because I think you did it the same week or close to Gen Con or somewhere
close to Gen Con. When
I was busy traveling for that, so I wasn't able to come.
We were traveling.
That's sometimes you're busy.
Every time he comes in, he shows me, "Oh, this is where I was," and all like a little jealous. These boards come and go. It's crazy how much they reestablish this board state.
They do.
It's absolutely insane. Like this, Travis, I've seen multiple times. Eric goes and clears his board, rates his game state, and all of a sudden I look back for a second, and Travis has 2, 4, 5.
Yep.
5 characters, 6 characters. This is sick.
Because one of the advantages of Whirlpool is to get huge ink, and you could drop many characters on the same turn.
Of course,
Whirlpool was your deck. You played Whirlpool for so long.
From inception.
I know.
Shout out to Mikey. Mikey's the one that put me on. So ever since then, actually Ghosty did it, but Mikey was the one that made me fell in love.
And the bell with not even much damage to the cross.
I haven't seen one bell enchanted today.
Oh, the new bell enchanted?
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet.
Maybe it's in the case that I still have it open because I got home and crashed yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to open it today.
Why not?
Because I'm going to go home and crash and then be back here.
All right.
We're not getting out of here until 3 a.m, probably.
I'll probably stay here all night.
I want to sleep a little. So
that
Travis took it, and that was basically a concede. They have more time, so I don't know why. I guess, just to move on to the next match, but Travis just took the first one. Eric's going to go first, and we'll see how the second match goes. But yeah, Travis did a good job of reestablishing his board there and getting enough draw and using Big Elsa's back. She's back, and
Are they running? How many big houses is most of these double decks running? Is it
most
two
of them
level, four
aren't
level?
running it. That's the interesting thing.
Really?
Yeah, most of them are running different decks.
They need to put my put respect on my queen. That's all
We
I'm
haven't
saying.
seen Travis yet. This is the first time seeing Travis on, and he's the first one who's running multiple copies of Spirit of Winter. He's the first one I've seen run multiple copies all day.
Yeah, can we someone in the chat, anyone know the top 8 spread? Let's go ahead and reiterate the top. There he goes. I think
Top
so.
eight was 5 blurples, 2 purple steels, and one purple ruby that you see. So 5 blurples. Pockmark, you're just one off. It was 5 blurple, 2 purple steel. Blurple has been pretty dominant. I mean, when we started the day, there was 34 blurples.
That's crazy.
There was 34 blurples, 27% of the people. There was 27 purple steels, and there was 11 purple rubies. So the only thing that had more come in was the amber steel had 22, but basically the majority of the decks made the majority in basically the same order, except for amber got excluded. We had a sapphire steel that almost made it in, which was a really interesting deck that you saw earlier when Hector got to draw 14 cards from Scar in one shot. 14 cards, drop 2, and keep 12. It was a really spicy deck. When we talk about spicy decks, that was one of the spicy ones. So starting off, obviously, the red purple starting off with the Lumiere, looking for boosting up the characters. The interesting thing is with the Mulan, you could shift. There's the shift Mulan. We didn't see Eric do it in the first game, but Eric wants to keep the Mulan alive to shift Mulan and crash out Travis's board. So as long as Mulan sits out, Travis isn't going to want to tap and quest, because once that shift Mulan comes out, it could just run over everything. So, okay, so Zaz asking, tomorrow, the tournament is the invitational. Is it going to be run regular tournament with knockouts? What is the plan? Since you're the owner, you know what's going on more than I do. I find out when I get here in the morning. Tell us the plan.
I believe it's going to be. It's still going to be Swiss. I believe. I don't believe it's knockout.
So Swiss.
It's still going to be Swiss
with a knockout round at the end.
No, I think we're going to go to. I believe we're going to Top Cut. I'll get all the particulars.
Yeah, knockout
sure. Yeah,
Top Cut. Yeah,
Top Cut at the end, of course.
So yes, it's going to be a Swiss with a top cut and a knockout. And because of the pricing, we know for sure tomorrow everyone will play it out.
Yeah, there's no split tomorrow, guys. I don't care what anyone says.
You heard that first. No split tomorrow.
I want they better play this out. We want to see the reigning champ. This is
breaking news.
That's it.
So the Dumble's down. Now let's see if the Dumble does as well as it did in the last time Dumble came out. The Dumbo can do a lot.
Love Dumbo. Pull 2 enchanteds.
I know. I saw 3 of them the other day here.
Yep.
Here you go. There's the shift Mulan. Watch this. Gonna take out the Dumbo on the outside. Shift. I told you, don't leave cards tapped.
Pull up the Mulan. Pull up the shift.
Oh yeah, the shift.
And the only reason why I'm saying is because now it's finally getting play.
That shift Mulan. No, it always got played in. Well, it didn't get played as much in this color because before you were doing the bounce package, but the Shift Mulan is a great card. Shift Mulan worked in red yellow because yellow had Rapunzel to heal the Mulan and then shift, and it was definitely a much better card in red yellow in the old meta with Infinity. But now Shift Mulan works in this deck.
Georgie, have you played? Did you play this Shift Mulan in your deck today?
Oh, a bell to drop across the damage. Like, there's a lot of answers for everything.
Guys, how do we feel about the different rarities of this bell? And if so, what's your favorite?
This is the bell that they made an enchanted for this time. Right?
They have an enchanted. They have obviously the original print. They have the foil, the original print, and then they got the promos that they're going to be giving out in Disney Anaheim.
It's enchanted. You know that. You know everything looks better shiny,
The problem is the promo looks sick.
and it's only being given out in Anaheim.
I believe so. Yeah.
Wow.
Disneyland. Top cut open deck list.
It's
I,
top,
I believe it. I believe it will
Oh.
be.
it's top cut open deck list.
I believe it's going to be. They're going to be able to see.
Oh, then the answer is it might be.
I believe so. We're gonna go over all the particulars tomorrow before the stream starts.
Yep. We'll make sure that you all know during the stream tomorrow that you all know everything that's going on. So you'll know how everything's going to be run. And I guess Lorcana Villain will be back with us, it sounds like. So you'll get to see him tomorrow.
I get to finally see him and
Yeah.
meet him.
Well, back with us through here.
Yeah.
And there's an Elsa being used to good effect.
See, Teddy Tears. That's like the topic I want to say, because I don't know if there's going to be a lot of individuals who have that promo, and I want to see I would love to see what it looks like in person. Don't get me wrong, the trainers are beautiful, but I want to see this promo because it does look sick. Oh, and this Elsa too. The Elsa.
Yes. There's a lot of good promos. There's always a lot of good promos.
Let's go. How good's Anna been? Is it making an impact today?
Which card?
The Anna?
The Anna? No.
Not really.
In fact, this is the first time we've seen it. This is this is the first time we've seen Anna. To be honest. Yeah. This is the first time we've seen it. This Anna here, Travis's Anna. It's the first time we've seen it actually.
I know the team there's been a lot of testing.
Yeah. No one was actually running it.
Really?
Lumiere is doing very well. All these Lumieres out there are just adding attack to all these characters. Like Elsa's now a 4 attack, and it's the Lumieres really work well. And there's a bell shifting damage. The funny thing is they're running a lot of the same purple package, so that's why it seems to be a bounce back and forth. They're bouncing back and forth doing the same package and hitting each other with the same effects, and their lord's going up very slow. Eventually one person's going to take board advantage and then quest out, but at the moment they're just back and forth battling using almost the exact same powers.
Yeah.
A few variances. Obviously, one is red and one is blue.
Yeah. But you love red purple though.
Yeah. The core of the deck though is those bells, those Elsas, and they're both running it the same way.
Bells, Elsas, Hades.
Yes.
I mean that core's still the same.
For blue Hades.
Correct. Yes.
For red Lumiere, as you can see how powerful it is. One belt could take out the other belt because Lumiere boosts it. And once right now, Eric only has enchanted, so Eric's gonna keep running. And another Hades. Hades is a very, very good card. We noticed today, and it seems like every Blurple's running Hades. Hades has been very powerful, and the new Madam Mim elephant that bounces Hades back. It's about the only bounce left. the way the bounce package from set 2 disappeared. So Mim Elephant has been used a lot to go with it. One person played Hades 6 times in the game. Luke, 6 times, yeah.
Being able to loop Hades, where in the earlier talks when we knew we weren't getting any type of the snakes back or foxes, it's impressive that you just told me you witnessed it been bounced 8 times. It's crazy.
Yeah, bouncing
happy because I'm a Blurple player, so you understand.
Bouncing it with the elephant. If Travis has elephants in his deck, we'll see if he uses it later to do the bounce back. Travis has gotten very good use out of the Rush Rafiki. And now Travis thinks he could push ahead in class.
Wayne TCG has a point. If Eric draws B prep, it's so over.
If Eric drawn B prep, then it would be so over because we would disqualify Eric from the tournament at that moment. If he actually drew a B prep, he would be disqualified. So of course it would be so over.
I think we can let it slide one time, no?
Yeah, not having a B prep has really changed what red purple could do.
And there it goes. It looks
And
like
there
Travis.
it goes. It looks like Travis 2-0'd him, and Travis is going to move on. We're going to bring Travis in. If you want, Devin, go out and see if you could grab Travis. We'll bring him in here and we'll talk with him.
Captain.
Hi, Captain. I love it. The owner, and I'm like, could you just go get him for me? But nah, it's all good. We're going to bring Travis in here. We'll talk with him about his deck